Why would you do that?
I've always liked you. For the last 3 years, I've been had a little crush on you.
Why couldn't you just tell me?
We don't really talk. We don't know each other like that.
Yeah, but I'll always come by, you see me, you say hi to me, just tell me. Now you have me here looking like an idiot.
No, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it.
Yo, for a year? A year.
Here's a email from JMan90. I should know better, but I'm stuck. Dear Neve and Max, my name is Jonathan. I'm 25 years old and live in Northern California.
My name is Jonathan.
I know. I was trying to remember the name of the guy from Monterey. Wasn't Jonathan. What was his name?
Was it?
Anyway, I have fallen in love with a guy named Connor who lives near San Francisco. It all started when we matched on Tinder over 5 months ago. Aside from his banging body, LOL, we connected on a mental level and shared similar interests. One day, Connor went off the grid.
Ghosted.
He never went onto his Tinder account, so I could not communicate with him. That is until recently, when he reappeared. Anyway, I let it go, and once again, we hit it off. But 5 months is a long time not to meet, or at least talk on the phone. I admit, I do love him, and I've tried not to, but I can't help it. I'm really starting to get concerned that I'm being lied to. Hope you guys read this, Jonathan.
All right, Johnny. We're not gonna be nice and easy on you because we know you already.
I feel like you'd be less likely to get catfished having been a catfish, because you know
I know how the game works.
how the game works.
I know the excuses, I know everything.
So I'm just curious, what happened when the episode aired?
I was actually very positive because my friends were supportive, my family was supportive when it came to me coming out. And, they were proud of me for, not being so ashamed of it no more.
That's amazing. Was that a giant, relief for
It was
you?
a big relief, yeah.
Did you go out on some dates?
No, I didn't go on dates.
So you haven't had a relationship since Andrew?
No.
Wow. So you've never hooked up with a guy?
No, I've never hooked up with a guy.
Have you ever kissed a guy?
Oh, yeah, Cameron.
Right, your ex?
My ex, he was my first kiss and everything, When he broke up with me, it left me, really depressed. So I made the fake profile, hoping to match with my ex and see if he had moved on. With Connor, I think he reminds me of my ex. And I'm trying to have the same relationship as I once had.
Could it be your ex? How much does he remind you of your ex?
Well, there's something I didn't tell you guys.
Here we go.
Connor told me that he lives with my ex.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Time out. Connor told you?
Are you kidding me?
No.
This is ridiculous.
So you've been talking to Connor for a while, and he says, oh, and by the way, my roommate's your ex-boyfriend.
The plot thickens. Roommate?
What?
Yeah, they live together.
That's insane.
Oh,
We
I live in
solved it. Look. Case closed. End of story. It's Cameron.
It could be. At the time, I thought maybe Cameron had something to do with why Connor deleted me or unmatched me or whatever.
Why wouldn't you have called your ex and be
I tried.
hey.
He doesn't answer my calls and he won't answer my texts.
Can you think of any reason why Cameron would invent a fake profile to match with you?
Yeah, I don't know what his motive would be.
There are a few suspects here. I mean, think about Andrew. Andrew was not thrilled to be on the show. He felt humiliated. That would give him a motivation to catfish you. Wait, here's someone.
Someone on foot
Is it foot or on a bike?
through the hedges.
It's a girl.
Do you know this girl?
Yes.
Who is she?
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm Neve.
Hey.
What's your name?
Shayna.
Shayna. Hello, this is Max.
Hi.
Johnny.
Are you Connor?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Who is Shayna?
Just some girl.
Just some girl.
How do you know Johnny? Why have you created Connor?
Me and him had like a thing going on.
What kind of thing?
Like we went on dates, we kissed, and
You hooked up?
yeah, like I fell for him
When?
between like August, September.
Just last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, over the course of a couple weeks?
Yes.
I thought he was gay.
I thought he was straight.
Well,
This is so embarrassing.
according to what you've told us, it sounded like you were only interested in men. You didn't know that.
No, because we had a thing going on, you know. So I feel like if you were gay, why didn't you just tell me?
And did you develop feelings for him?
Yeah, a lot.
And then what happened?
And then on the show, he comes out as, you know, liking men, and I like what the hell?
I wasn't talking to her at the time when the episode aired.
But were
No.
you dating or talking before? it
Yeah.
did? How did things end with you guys?
He just like, you know, like just stop talking to me, just drop me. You at least could let me know. Don't just leave somebody hanging. You could have just been upfront, like, you know what, this isn't going anywhere.
Right.
But
Sounds
it
very
never
familiar,
did.
yeah. And then how did the Connor profile come to be?
I saw the show and I feel like, okay, what could I do to kind of like get back at him maybe a little bit?
You made Connor.
Yes.
You matched on Tinder.
How
Yes.
did you know all that stuff about Cameron?
Mutual friends. He used to talk about his ex a lot.
Johnny.
Johnny.
I mean,
Johnny. We'll get to Johnny in a second. Do you still have feelings for Johnny?
Yeah, I do.
This is a very poetic situation, isn't it? Do I need to point out the irony here? We all
This
get
is so up. I have a defense. I did defend
so let's
myself.
hear
Let's hear it.
So like,
I can't wait.
so what she said was true. We did have a thing going on, but in my defense, we would only talk through Snapchat or Facebook or whatever.
Then you met in person multiple times.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't tell some. That's
no,
like.
but you had a way to communicate.
Yeah, but I don't want
Well,
to tell
you
somebody.
don't-
I don't want to break somebody's heart.
No,
in
but you
person.
could have.
That's
Break my heart
a
person. You could have
move.
told me. It would have been better if you told me like right now
But,
and
like,
direct.
All right, well, stop. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay? Why did you stop hanging out with Shayna?
I don't want this to come off as like I was just using you or like exploring my sexuality, because I did like what we had, but I just wasn't interested.
But you should have said that. Why didn't you say it? You had plenty of time to say it right in my face. It's like, no. You had plenty of time to say it.
It's just amazing to me how you spent all day yesterday whining. Cameron didn't give me clear signals. Meanwhile, you did the exact same thing to Shayna. Yes, while what Shayna did, pretending to be Connor and drawing you out into this thing, is up, it's a wash. This is karma.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like, you had plenty of time to tell me.
Yeah, I know, I get that now.
I really don't think you get it whatsoever.
I don't know what to say. This whole thing is embarrassing.
So how do you think I felt?
Jesus, I can't believe this played out this way.
Hey, Neve and Max. My name is Mike. I'm in the military, and I'm married to a webcam model named Nina. A few years ago, she met a customer named John, and they started talking. He gets a rise at the thought of ending our relationship.
It sounds like Nina gives him many rises.
Well, perhaps.
You're a poison.
This guy claims to be some sort of big shot. He says he has a Lamborghini and a private plane, but I think it's more likely that he's just a fraud.
Suspicious.
His story is out of a soap opera.
It's tragic.
He had a fiancée that died in some car wreck years ago, and then he was in a car accident that left him in a coma.
Triple C's.
The C, I
He
forgot
hit the
about coma.
Triple C's. Car accident, cancer, coma.
No, he hasn't said cancer yet.
Well, we've got one more paragraph.
Feel like I'm drowning.
Nina and I almost got divorced because of this guy.
This guy is bad news.
Wow. We've been working hard on our marriage, but Nina is still talking to John as a good friend. Oh my God, this would crush me.
Killing me so.
Nina and I have 2 children together, and I want to save our marriage, but the only way she and I will be able to move forward is for us to know exactly who my wife has been talking to, so we can put an end to this back and forth love triangle. Thanks for your time, Mike. When we Skyped with you, you were with your husband. What we're really curious about hearing now is like, how do you really feel about him? How do you really feel about John? We need to kind of understand where you're really at with all this.
I love Mike. I have 2 kids with Mike. We have a history. But Mike wasn't always this, I love you, I want to be with you person. When he got divorced, he went through his party stage, and I was at home taking care of our kids. So I kind of got attached to John. He was very different.
Different from Mike or different from any guy you'd ever met?
Anyone. He just wanted to talk to me. He wanted to see me laugh. He wanted to see me happy. And it came so naturally with him. We text all the time, all day, every day. This isn't just based on money. This isn't based on looks. We really have genuine feelings for each other. Now, I want to see what should have been, what could have been, what could be. Like, you just
So
don't
there's this
know.
still kind of
Right.
like last ditch
effort.
effort. This is
You
a last
can't
ditch
let him
effort.
go.
Do I want to be with someone that I have children with and had all this history with? Or do I want to start completely over with someone new, a fresh start?
Besides John, do you have other friendships through the site?
Yes. There's one person that is a long-term regular. Miles was in my room for about 3 years.
Tell us about this guy.
He lives in Ohio. I met him once on a lunch date.
He came down to Little Rock.
He was very sick. When we met, he had an oxygen tank. There was something really wrong with him.
And if it was Miles this whole time, then what?
I'll be pissed because I love Miles. He's my friend. He knows about John, about Mike. There's nothing in the world that this man doesn't know about me.
Whoa.
Oh.
Who's this? Who's this?
Do you know this guy?
No idea.
Don't know this guy.
I don't think I do.
Have we seen this guy?
Hey,
Hi.
how you doing?
All right.
I'm Neve.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Miles.
Miles, AKA John.
Yeah.
You met him. You don't recognize him?
It's been some years.
Does he look different?
Yeah.
I was 100 pounds heavier when I met her.
Okay. What took you so long to fess up?
I was afraid what's gonna happen. No, I don't know.
So everything John is made up.
There's no private planes.
No car crash, no coma.
Right.
And the guy in the pictures, just some random dude from the internet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But everything I've said to you is true about my feelings for you.
And the time that John stopped by her driveway and put something in her car,
That was me.
That was you. And do you live near there, or?
No.
Do you live in Ohio?
Yeah. All the times I tried to meet you, I was down there.
So you,
That was all real.
how many times have you made that drive?
I don't know, around 20 or so, right? I don't
Wow. You must do pretty well to be able to be so
Yeah.
generous.
know. Yeah.
Or are you giving her a lot of what you have?
Probably half and half of that, you know? I mean,
So this is a big investment of your money.
At time.
yeah. I guess. I love her, though.
I just don't understand why you felt like you weren't good enough.
As me, I told you I had feelings for you before.
You
Do
have.
you remember that?
I remember that.
What was
But
your
you
answer?
never
And that's not why I did this. I just want to be clear about that. I didn't do this because I was mad at you for saying whatever you said then or whatever. The reason why I did it was because I wanted you to understand that there are other people out there that would treat you the way you should be treated. I didn't intend to fall in love with you, and I didn't expect you to fall in love with him. You know I care about you. You know I do.
I can tell, because this is what you do to people that you care about. You string them along for 3 years.
Do you want to be with her?
Oh, yeah, more than anything in the world.
So if you want her, convince her.
I care about you, and you know that. We have so much in common. I think I could provide everything that I've ever said I would, and I want you in my life. I'm still that same person.
But you're not. Certain things that happen in John's life, it's all lies. You've been lying this whole time.
I mean, I know all you think I am is a liar right now. I understand that. But I want to do those things we talked about. Get a house, move in, the trip to Greece. I want us to do that stuff together.
How many fires must a girl walk through?
Check this out. Instagram DM came in.
What?
We got a girl here named Chelsea from Virginia Beach who needs our help.
Hey, Neve and Max. My name is Chelsea. I'm 21 and I'm from Virginia Beach. I met this guy named Charles on POF over a year ago. He's nice, funny, and smart, and don't forget attractive.
I almost forgot.
We connected immediately and I've gained really strong feelings for him. I even thought about moving to Florida. He makes me happy when I'm sad and he makes me smile. But in spite of all these wonderful things about Charles, we only messaged and had one phone conversation. And recently, one of my friends brought something to my attention that I think he might be lying about. I need your help to meet him and get some answers from him.
Dominique's your friend.
Yeah, she's
Got
my
it.
best
Okay.
friend. Damo for short.
Does Dominique know about Charles?
Dominique does know about Charles, but she doesn't know everything. I only talk to her about some problems that I have with him.
All right, well, let's go back now. You make a Plenty of Fish profile.
Yes. Damo's phone was booming, and I was like, what you got? She was like, I made this POF, and that's how I really got
Okay,
onto
so
it.
your friend Damo had a Plenty of Fish profile, and she was getting a lot of attention, so you were like,
Let me try
Let
it.
me get on there.
Yeah. So I made a profile, and Charles messaged me. And then we started vibing. And he did call me, but it was a short conversation. We only said, hey, how you doing? Then the next thing you know, he's like, oh, can I call you back?
And why didn't he ever call you back?
Well, he said he was so busy, he couldn't call me back.
Ever?
I wouldn't want to push it so much that I push him away because I'm really feeling Charles. I mean, when I talk to him, it's like he's supportive and he made me feel good about myself. He wasn't like one of those guys that be like, oh, I'm just trying to. He was like one of those.
Boy.
Yeah, but he was really sweet. We have had talks about future, me moving to Florida, having kids. I love him, and I really do want to be with him.
All right, so you've been talking to this guy for a year and a half. He says he's actively in the military. He says Navy.
He says Navy, but my friend telling me that he had an Army uniform on.
Where did he have an Army uniform on?
And one of the pictures on his Instagram.
What other social media does he have?
He only has Instagram and POF that I know of.
Were you texting?
He wouldn't text me.
So it's always been through POF or Instagram.
Yes.
Except for that one brief conversation on the phone. Do you remember Charles sounding like a 23-year-old man?
Yeah, he sounded like a dude, deep voice.
But you heard it very briefly. You're not having regular phone calls.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will have a friend get on the phone once. So it could be that Charles is actually a female, or it could be that Charles is somebody you know whose voice you would recognize. Is there anybody you can think of that is weirdly obsessed with you?
My ex-boyfriend.
Is he still in love with you?
It is kind of possible. He does ask me oh, do you miss me? No.
Does Charles say things like, hey, do you still have feelings for your ex-boyfriend?
He did before.
Interesting. It's all going in the file. What the is going on here?
This is the weirdest. Who's that?
Do you know this person? Is that who we're looking for?
I can't see. Hold on. Did we stab?
Is that him?
That's Damo.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if that's who we're looking for, but I don't know why Dama would be
Is
out
that
here.
her? She's now looking in our direction.
Let's find out what the story is. Hello. What's going on?
Before you get upset or anything, you know, I just want to tell you, Charles isn't real. I'm Charles. I had a crush on you for like almost 2 years now. I really like you. I could say I love you. I do love you. But, you know, I don't want to seem crazy or anything.
Why did you keep it going so long?
Because I was scared. I felt more comfortable portraying this guy that I know you like, is your type. And you replied back to him, and you know, it
That's
just. I'm telling you now to get it off my chest. I want to see if we can move on to be more than friends.
When you first made the Plenty of Fish account, what was the plan? Did you
I was
have
just like, you know, trying to get a better, more intimate feeling with her, like get closer, like more than a friend, like type of way, you know?
Did you ever try to come clean, or did you have a plan on how that was going to go?
I thought about it, but then like, I would always just get too scared to just be like, it's not what you think, and then I'll just never do it. It's like, I don't know, I was just scared.
You're my best friend.
I don't want to lose you as a friend, but I felt like if I can get Charles to make you some type of way, then I can definitely make you feel some type of way too.
This is like too much. You shouldn't have did it this way. You came about it all wrong. I don't want to talk no more.
Give us a second.
My best friend betrayed me.
She obviously cares about you a lot, has lots of feelings for you, some as a friend, and obviously more than that as well. So she screwed up. I don't know why she thought she had to do this and for this long.
Exactly, for this long. That's why I'm really mad, because you took it so far.
Definitely not the best way to go about this.
I wasn't trying to intend to hurt her or do anything bad to her. She deserves somebody that'll treat her right, because all these guys that she messes with, they do nothing for her.
I mean, when she's texting this guy all day, every day, she doesn't realize that she just presses send and your phone buzzes?
I usually have it on Do Not Disturb or something. I don't let it be loud.
Do you guys sleep in different rooms?
We sleep in the same bed.
You sleep in the same bed?
Yeah, we have a queen-size bed.
Is that like torture for you, sleeping in the same bed with her every night?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to leave for a couple of days, because I need to get myself together.
What do you want to do right now?
I'm done talking.
Well, why don't we go over there?
Okay.
All right. There's a lot to sift through here. Obviously, immediately, there's your living situation. We've never had this happen where the person's talking to someone who they live with.
They sleep in the same bed.
Yes, share a bed. I didn't realize that. We are happy to get you a room at our hotel. And then why don't we plan on meeting back up tomorrow?
All right, let's go.
Hey, Neve and Cammy. My name is Keontae. I'm a full-time student from Toledo, Ohio. There's this guy that I've been talking to for about a year and some change. His name is Tyler, and he lives in New York City. And he's a model.
Here we go.
We met when he sent me a DM on Instagram. He was so hot, so I messaged him back.
It's the trap.
We hit it off pretty quick and started messaging constantly. A week later, we moved to Snapchat because Tyler had a girlfriend at the time, and he didn't want messages being seen. It was all a big secret because Tyler isn't out as bisexual yet. The thing is, it's not like any of my previous relationships. Tyler is always there for me, sexually and emotionally. I'm all in. But after all this time, he still refuses to video chat or link up with me. He claims he's afraid to come out, and that's why he's holding back. And I get that. I went through the same thing. Feel like I've gone out of my way to be there as a support to Tyler. He says he's excited about coming out to the rest of the world, so why can't we just video chat? As fate would have it, I'm walking in an event in New York for Fashion Week. He wants to meet there for the first time. Two models.
Wow.
Two models.
A model relationship.
We're finally just days away from meeting, and now his plans are suddenly changing.
I ain't telling nobody.
He says he's going to be out of town and can't meet. I'm in Los Angeles right now, staying with a friend before I go to New York, and I'm desperate to figure this out. If you guys are in LA right now, can we please meet? I need to know if I'm being lied to. Keontae. When we scroll, there's only transactions that are public from two people. One of them is from Mai. Love you, bestie, suggests that Mai is a friend, right? So we messaged her, and she got back to us. And we had a phone call with her. I was like, oh, we're just calling because we saw you're friends with someone named Ray Wilson / Tyler Brown on Venmo. And she said, oh, yeah, I know who that is. That's
my friend Gio.
That's my friend Gio that lives in New York. And he's out and not in the closet. And also, he does use other names. So we're pretty sure this has got to be him.
But then, when we were like, does Gio have Instagram or something like that, she was like, oh, no.
She's like, oh, well, he has a model one, but like, it's for business, so I don't think I should give that out. And I was like, wouldn't he, but it's
wouldn't he want that to be given out?
It got really muddy and didn't really make sense.
And then she had to go.
Right, and then she had to go, of course. But she said, I'll tell Gio you're looking to speak to him and give him your info.
Okay.
So then, on the way over here, we get a phone call from Gio. And I recorded it on my phone because I want you to listen to his voice and tell me if it sounds like Tyler.
Yeah, from New York.
Okay. Have you ever lived in Ohio?
Yeah, I've traveled through there, have some family there.
And what are you doing? What do you do in New York?
Right now, I'm just doing go-go dancing. Dance as a monster, I dance as...
You can stop it. I know exactly who that is.
Who is it?
That's one of my friends. A friend that literally was just in my bed 4 months ago. As friends, though. Galden is his name.
Okay.
And he does live in New York.
Does he go by Gio?
He does not go by Gio.
Is he from Ohio, though?
He's from Toledo, Ohio.
And moved to New York.
And moved to New York, yes.
And you talk to him regularly?
You know, we're close. We're really good friends.
Okay, wait, so hold on. You recognize his voice immediately. If you were talking on the phone to Tyler all this time and it was Galden, don't you think you'd have noticed?
He had to been putting on some smooth act.
On the phone.
On the phone.
Is he someone you'd be interested in?
No.
Has he ever tried to date you?
No. He's never said and expressed to me oh, I like you, I want to be with you, or anything like that.
And you don't know Mai?
I have no idea who that girl is.
And you don't know the name Gio either?
No.
So maybe this girl's just covering for your friend.
Huh. All right, well, so let's for a second assume it is Galden. Then what do you want to do?
I want to talk to him. I definitely got some words from him for sure.
Right. Thing is, he's had lots of opportunities over the last year and a half to come clean. Physical opportunities in your presence. So just because we think it's Galden doesn't mean we understand the full story.
Okay.
Neve.
Nice to meet you, Neve.
What's your name?
Galden. Yeah.
Galden, okay.
How are you guys?
What are you doing?
Cammy.
Hi,
Nice
Galden.
to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. Hey.
Galden. You're who I've been talking to.
Yeah. I'm Tyler.
Why, though?
I honestly couldn't give you a really good answer for why.
Do you like me? You want to be with me? You love me? Or was it a joke? Was it a kiki?
It was a joke.
A joke. We had a whole fake relationship, bro.
It's not even a joke, honestly. It wasn't necessarily a joke. The whole Tyler thing literally was not made to get you or target you in any way at all, honestly, y'all. It all started like, I ended up adding Keontae on my Fufu account. Like, I was on my Fufu account because of my ex, you know, to snoop and peruse, incognito, fly under the radar. It wasn't even that deep.
Babe this, baby that. I can't wait to see you. I'm pouring my heart out to you. Like, I was there for, not only were you there for me emotionally, I was there for you emotionally. I will let you in. I'm telling Tyler real things about me in real life, bro. Right? And you're going along with that, like, yeah, I went through this too. Like, I was verbally abused and I know how you feel, and it's not a joke.
How and why did it go this far? And like,
he was just, you know, constantly messaging me and things like that. And I knew that he was into it. Honestly,
You hit me up. Hey. You hit me up, bro.
That was you on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Do you change your voice?
Yeah. I know this is like nuts.
Embarrassing. It's been a year and 2 months, Golden.
But also, it's not even just the Finsta. You have a Venmo account with a different name. The Snapchat account has
Instagram.
A different name.
You just a catfish. You like doing it. What about me made you feel like you had to create a fake page to talk to me?
Babe, it was not about you.
So then who was it about? Because it is about me.
It's not.
What are you doing with the fake account? You're cute. You're not ugly. What are you doing with the fake account?
So you, in real life, let's forget about Tyler. You, in real life, have never had feelings for Keontae.
No.
Bro, you cap. You're lying.
You guys were on the phone for like 3 hours at a time.
And hours.
It doesn't make sense. There must have been something that you enjoyed about the relationship you were having with Keontae that was different than the relationship you have with him as Golden.
Yeah, like, you know, like if you play Sims and like you have a character who's in love with someone else, you're not in love with your Sim character's boyfriend. It's not that deep, but what it is like entertaining.
So when you talked to him as Tyler, did it feel like you were talking to him, or did it feel like you were pretending to talk to him as someone else?
It felt like virtual reality. And like you were eating that flirting up, like it was cool, like you were a cool flirter.
Well, because he thought it was gonna end up somewhere with a real person.
Exactly. You wanted to come out as gay with me as your boyfriend. That was the whole reason why I'm even here today.
But you pushed the matter, sweetie.
You wanted a relationship.
Baby. No.
Yeah, look at that, because you decided to screenshot some pictures of a guy that was not you and be a fake DL boy when you're openly gay. That's weird. You're a weirdo. That's goofy. You're goofy.
Yes.
You're a goofball.
Why don't we?
Taking it. I let him get his little rocks off because I know he wants this in real life. So I just let him, you know,
in real life?
Go ahead and do that.
What exactly do I want in real life?
This.
You have lime green nails.
Talk about
a long sleeve black shirt. You have leather jeans with fake strings coming out of them with these punk boots and cornrows.
Punk boots?
You think I want that?
Baby.
You hit me up, bro. I need you to make that make sense. If you don't want to have a sexual relationship with me, you're not being honest.
Shut your ass up.
Bitch. I'm cool. Based off the reaction that I get right now within this conversation, is going to kind of sort of like determine if we can even move on as friends in real life. So with you comparing my life in this Tyler situation to a Sims game, like, am I literally a joke to you?
No, honestly, like, you were never a joke to me.
Because you like me. You're attracted to me.
Yeah.
Oh. What?
It was like weighing so deeply on me, and like to the point where every time that I would see you and like talk to you, like I didn't know that when I started that page. Like I felt like you were cool, but I didn't know you were, you know, coolest. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was gonna love you like this.
Well, thank you for being honest with us about it. And that's why you did this for a year?
It was a way that I was kind of like getting to know him in a way that I didn't know him. And it was interesting, you know, and like I overstepped my boundary for sure, but it was like if you read someone's diary, like, you know, you kind of get like a deeper insight to who a person is. And Tyler's page was like a way for me to express myself because like in my real life, I just, you know, I keep face. But like in that setting, like you said, you opened up and you let Tyler in on things which let my guard down in real life. And I needed that at the time. I love you. You know what I'm saying? You were never like just Like, you always meant
but
something
like you
to me,
said,
for sure.
you love me, and I know you've said it as a friend to me before in real life. But like, I just want to know, what does like love in real life mean to you?
It just means like you care for a person. Like if you was to be up tomorrow, I'd be hurt. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like I see it for you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely nothing but love between me and you.
I love you too. Like as a friend, I genuinely do. But literally just as friends.
Okay, we got an email here. I'm gonna let you read it. That way you're
okay.
involved. Go ahead.
All right. This is an email from someone named Romeo.
I need a lover to keep me sane.
Hey, Cammy Cam and Neevy Neve. I'm in need of your guys' help.
Play me the classics.
I'm 23 years old, from Philly, and I live in Atlanta now. A year ago, I still wasn't out. But then a guy named Michael DM'd me. Something made me respond. And it turns out he was just what I needed when I was afraid to take the next step with a man. I was falling for him quickly. He messaged constantly, and he motivated me to live my truth. So earlier this year, I came out, and I'm happier than I've ever been. Ever since then, our relationship has deepened, and I'm even more in love than ever. Eventually, Michael encouraged me to move to Atlanta to be with him. Oh my, wait a second. It all sounded crazy, but also like the best idea I could think of. So I did it. God. But even though I moved all the way down here, Michael and I still haven't met up or even video chatted.
Tell me a secret, and baby, I'll keep it.
And it's been 7 months. That's crazy.
What?
Oh my God, wait, listen to this. A week ago, I got a weird anonymous text saying that Michael isn't who I think he is. I have no idea who it's from, and I haven't said anything to Michael yet. At this point, I love him, but I'm starting to get impatient. Starting?
Yeah.
I need help making sense of all this. Thanks, Romeo.
So we messaged him, haven't heard anything back. Then we decided to run the phone number that you gave us for Michael that you've been talking to him on. And that came back to someone named Tremaine in Philly.
Tremaine. I know like a couple of Tremaine. A lot of people having that name in Philly, but I don't know the last name.
Okay. So then we ran it on another site, been verified. And as you can see, Tremaine was up again. The number came back with a Facebook attached to it for a Tremaine. And this is Tremaine.
A female?
Right.
I don't know who that is. I don't even know no female named Tremaine.
Well, look, you haven't talked on the phone, which is suspicious. Maybe it's because it's an older woman and she doesn't sound like a young man. That's a possibility.
Right.
So the next thing that we did was ran the informant number through Cash App.
Okay.
This is what came up.
Let me see, zoom in on the picture. Okay, I know who that is. Me and him used to go to school together.
So wait, you do know this guy?
I know of him. So me and him used to go to school together. We did used to follow each other on Instagram. He used to like all my pictures and things like that too. And he would like comment. And he would always say things like cute. And a lot of people that like wanted me in the past that like I curved. He was one of them. So I don't know like him too well.
The anonymous phone number that texted you Arquez's profile is registered to Lanier on Cash App.
Right.
And you know Lanier, and you know he liked you. So that's starting to feel like Michael is Lanier. And for some reason, a couple weeks ago, he, from another number, sent you that message to try and come clean, I guess, or at least help you understand that Michael isn't the guy in the pictures.
My thing is, if he wanted to come clean or whatever, he could have did that a long, long time ago.
Well, it's also weird because if you know this guy, and maybe, you know, you weren't ready to date guys then, and he wasn't, but who knows, like, he could have also just hit you up and be like, hey, we went to school together, I see you're gay and out now, me too, like, we should go out.
Well, have you ever responded to his other messages before?
No.
And the real question is Is Lanier definitely who you've been talking to, or is he ratting someone out, like Tremaine?
Whoever he might be, this worries me because he played a big role in a lot of big major events in my life. But at the same time, he could be a serial killer for all I know. It's like, I don't like, what else are you lying about?
Oh.
Hello.
Lanier, right?
It's Lanier, but I go by Michael.
Wait, you go by Michael in real life or just with Romeo?
No, I go by Michael in real life.
Okay, welcome to Catfish. Even though you say you're not a catfish.
I don't think that I am a catfish.
How not?
As far as the picture, I felt like it looked like me. But that was the only thing that was a lie.
Okay, well, why don't we just give you an opportunity to sort of say whatever your piece is, explain yourself, because we obviously have a lot of questions.
Well, I made the account in middle school before I came out. I wasn't really a social person, so the page was really mainly to manage my coming out. But later on, I started to see Romeo on Instagram, and it was kind of like, I should try to talk to him, and I DM'd him from Michael's account.
But Romeo said that you had liked and commented on some of his pictures at some point as Lanier.
I probably liked him, but he didn't reply.
Michael, when you first came on, you said the only thing I lied about was the picture. Now, obviously, we didn't know that you go by Michael, so okay, that makes sense. But you also said you lived in Atlanta, right? So have you been living in Atlanta?
So I do go back and forth from Philadelphia to Atlanta. I have family in both places.
Okay.
But I'm from Philadelphia originally.
We found a woman in Philadelphia connected to your phone number named Tremaine. Do you know that person?
No, I don't actually.
So you did this alone?
Yeah.
Have you talked to other people with the Michael profile?
Not really. When I first made it, I had a bunch of different people DM me, but it only got that far with Romeo.
So we went to school together. We knew of each other. What is the point of you catfishing me?
Like I said, I don't feel like it was catfish. I feel like
what do you mean you don't feel like that's catfish?
Hold on.
So what is it? So what is it?
Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna watch your mouth.
I ain't doing. How do you think that's okay to do? Like, I'm asking.
Well, if you shut the up and listen, you shut the up. If you shut the up. Anyway, back to you guys. You want me to answer your question or not?
Can we take a timeout?
You saying that's you in the picture? That's what you're saying? You do not look like that. Fake ass Whoopi Goldberg. Hold on.
Fake ass Whoopi
Goldberg. What are you talking about? You really just catfish somebody.
Listen, you gonna watch your mother.
And what's
that's what you wanna do.
Michael, why are you being so
Because I will not
insulting?
continue to be. Because I will not continue to sit here.
You deserve to be.
No, you shut the up, Anita. No, you shut the.
You deserve to eat some.
You fake ass Whoopi Goldberg. What's up there? Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. You fake ass Whoopi.
This is supposed to be my show.
Can we put Michael in the waiting room for a second?
I'm confused.
I mean, it's about time that you got cussed out on this show. I'm sick of being the punching bag on this show.
This guy is unbelievable.
You catfishing somebody, you would think that you would come in like, more calmer. He come in aggressive.
He's kind of delusional.
I asked you one question, and I still don't know the answer to it. Like, what's the point of you catfishing me?
I think at this point, maybe it's best if Hammy and I just talk to Michael, see if we can get him to calmly answer some questions.
That would be excellent.
All right.
The main thing that he wants to know is why. Is it revenge? Were you trying to be malicious or get back at him for not talking to you before? Or do you have romantic feelings for Romeo? How do you feel about him?
I definitely feel like I love him. I kind of just was nervous. When I was originally made the page, I wasn't out.
You guys made a real connection. He talked about you as a very important person who gave him the courage and strength and support he needed to come out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can understand why he's so upset.
Right, so if we could go back to having Romeo on here, now with you understanding what he's feeling and what he's dealing with, if you could be really gentle with him and explain that your feelings are real and that he is important to you and listen to him and let him express himself, I think we could make some forward movement.
Okay.
Acknowledge where you up, and let him know what was real. And maybe there'll be some hope for a relationship after all this.
Got it. Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Okay, let's bring Romeo back in. Romeo, oh Romeo. Come back in the Zoom. Hi, Romeo.
Hi, Kimmy Kim.
So I think, Romeo, you were initially feeling like you had some questions. But I do think Michael has things he wants to say to you. I'm sure you have things would like to just discuss. And I feel like now we can try and do that.
So the first question I want to know is, if we knew of each other in school, what is the point? Like, why would you catfish me?
So, I do love you. I do love you, and I do have major, major feelings for you, but I was nervous, I guess. You know, we talked about a lot of personal things. And, okay, so let me clear this up to you, because I already cleared it up to them. Lanier and Michael are two different people. So Michael is more confident, he's more outgoing, more outspoken, more, you know, he's the one that's on the camera right now. The reason why I made the Michael page and why I keep going by Michael is because that's who I came out as. I know I did catfish you with the pictures, and I know that you're probably hurt or, you know, that you feel some type of way, but I want you to know, like, the love that I have for you, the way that I feel about you, how much I love you, and the things that I told you in our messages and things like that, like, those are real, those are genuine feelings, you know what I mean? I was nervous and I didn't know how you would react to me necessarily. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I do apologize for you, for catfishing you with the pictures and things. But like I told Neve and Cam, I really do want us to somehow work, if that's ever possible. If not, be friends, because like I said, I am back and forth from Philly to Atlanta, but I do want you to actually get to know who Lanier is. You get where I'm going with that?
Here's the emails. What do we got? Something new. Hi, Catfish team. My name is Genesis.
I'm trying to find a new place.
I'm a 29-year-old single mother living in Toronto.
Are we going to Canada?
Let's see. For the past year, I've been talking to this person I met online named Jarrison.
I wanna know what you think about love.
He's 2 years older than me and lives in the Bronx.
Ooh, okay, the Bronx.
But I've actually known him since 2012.
Wow.
When I graduated high school, I had this fascination about moving to New York, and I decided to add people from New York on Facebook, and that's where I first met Jarrison. Our chats back in 2012 were mostly casual,
Don't wanna push you away.
but I hadn't heard from him in years until he randomly hit me up last year.
Oh.
It was such a blast from the past, and at the time, a much needed one. I'm now a single mom, and Jarrison is in a similar situation too. He's a single dad of twin boys.
Oh.
Jarrison messaging me, in my opinion, was a sign. He helped me out of my funk, and I slowly started to tap into my former self.
Go on, let yourself finally be free.
It didn't hurt that he's the hottest guy I've ever seen.
Very important.
Wow. We text every day and tell each other everything.
I wanna know if our future's still crossed.
I want to take the next step with him, but in the entire time I've known him, we've never video chatted or even talked on the phone.
Why? How is this still a thing?
12 years?
Okay.
He's great in many ways, but after all this time, I'm ready to move forward with him. Is this something you can help with? Thanks for reading, Genesis.
You'll never know.
Long story short, we found a much more current page for Jarrison. So we now have concrete evidence to prove the real Jarrison is very much in a relationship with Juliet. This guy is not talking to Genesis anymore. He has moved on. Someone else is pretending to be Jarrison.
My happy ending, my big New York fairy tale. Oh, Genesis. Who could it be?
I think someone who knew
Oh, no.
that Genesis had a crush on this guy from her younger years and was trying to help cheer her up. Found a photo of a similar torso and sent that to try and prove that it was really him. Wow. I think we need to shift our
yes, it's time.
Lens over to Paula.
Oh, Miss Paula.
I think we should just text Genesis and ask for Paula's information. Can you please send Paula's
phone number?
Hopefully, she gets back to us. Oh wow. Okay, sure. Here it is.
We have Paula's number.
Let's call her. I wanna ask her about that fateful conversation. Let's see if she picks up.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, is this Paula?
Yes, speaking.
Hi, Paula. This is Neve from Catfish, the TV show. I'm actually in Toronto trying to help your friend, Genesis, find out about this guy she's talking to, Jarrison.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and I'm here with my friend Percy, who's helping me on this episode.
Yoo-hoo! What's up, girl?
We called you because she mentioned that you guys were talking and you said, hey, don't worry about your ex. You can pull hot guys. Remember that guy, Jarrison?
Tatted up.
And then she says the next day, she randomly got this message from Jarrison.
I can barely remember that conversation. I do remember, though, it briefly mentioned Jarrison.
Let me be more clear. We're trying to figure out who she's talking to, and we were a little suspicious that it could be you.
Well, it's not me, so I'll tell you that. I mean, are we sure that she didn't reach out to him? Maybe she took my words a little literal and then went and messaged him?
Right, we don't know. It's a possibility for sure. We appreciate your help.
No problem.
You're in Toronto?
Yeah.
We may end up wanting to meet up with you.
Okay.
We'll be in touch.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm convinced one way or the other after that.
What's that?
I don't know, but it's not someone you know, right?
I don't know.
Seems to be someone this way. It's definitely not Paula.
Is that PJ?
What?
So you do know this person?
Paula's little brother.
Oh. Oh, hello. Your name is PJ?
Yeah, PJ.
Where's Paula?
Well, she sent me here to tell you that I'm Jarrison.
Wait a second. She sent you here to say you're Jarrison?
I told her yesterday.
You are Jarrison?
I'm Jarrison. I just told her yesterday, and she said if I don't go here myself, she's gonna tell everyone, so I'd rather you hear from me.
Did she know this whole time? Like, were you guys planning to?
I just told her last night.
So she had nothing to do with this?
No.
Why would you do that?
I've always liked you. For the last 3 years, I've been had a little crush on you.
Why couldn't you just tell me?
We don't really talk. We don't know each other like that.
Yeah, but like I'll always come by, you see me, you say hi to me, like just tell me. Now you have me here looking like an idiot.
No, I'm sorry. I just couldn't do it.
Yo, for a year? A year.
I didn't even expect it to go that far. Like, I just started just to get close to you, but it got serious.
How did you even know about?
Yeah, like how'd you even know about Jarrison? So like what, you stalking me or something?
Nah, like I overheard one time you're on the phone with Paula, and I was walking by her room, and you were talking about some guy named Jarrison you used to talk to. So then I kind of just took it upon myself. I found him. And
Oh, so you pre'd my page. You pre'd my page? That's how you found Jarrison?
Yeah.
It's just an interesting choice and very risky to try to be someone that she knew.
From the past, though. She didn't really know.
Well, yeah, but still, like, she could have asked you one question that you wouldn't have known the answer to that would have been weird. Or you could have said the wrong thing.
It was kind of like that, actually. Like, she'd ask me, like, oh, how's New York and stuff. So I'd just say, oh, New York's good, whatever.
Right.
I've never been to New York, but I kind of just played off what she said.
How come you didn't try to send more photos? Because the only photo you did send wasn't even Jarrison.
Yeah. His page, it looks old, like abandoned. It doesn't look like it's a current page. So I kind of just went on Google, I just searched up like light skin with tats. And I mean, she didn't notice. I always wanted to like talk to you and just get close to you.
Yeah, but that's not the way to do things. It kind of sounds like selfishness on your end.
You could say that.
And like, why did you lie about having kids too? Like, what was the reason for that?
You have a kid.
Okay, but I have one in real life. Like, you don't.
But it's common ground though. If I tell you I have a kid, we're gonna connect better. You know what I'm saying?
That just sounds like some pathological liar to me. Like,
it wasn't supposed to be like this, honestly. Like, I've always wanted to be with you.
How strong are your feelings for Genesis?
Sure, strong as But now here we are, you know? So I'd just rather say it to you than my sister tell you.
well, yeah, that's the least you could do.
Would you have told her if it weren't for all this?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how long this would have kept going on, but There's been times I wanted to tell you so bad, but I just couldn't do it.
You didn't even give us a chance, though. Like, if you just came, like, who you are, I could have probably said yeah.
I just want to say I'm sorry, though.
Yo, honestly, I can't even look at you right now because I'm just pissed. I'm trying to contain myself.
I can't really change nothing, but, like, if you want to look past it.
I need to, like, chill right now. I need to calm down. I'm not, like, in the right mind right now. Is the car open?
Yeah, it's open. Do you
want me to go with you?
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can go.
I know. I never saw that coming.
I did.
Wow. So what was true?
My feelings for her. That's probably it. Like the main thing.
I mean, I'm just trying to see if there's anything sort of redeemable where you could be like, look, I know I lied about all this, but I didn't lie about this.
I lied about more than I told the truth about.
I'm sorry.